midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top-5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves a lot.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Burns. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Now Mayfield. He gets this to Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, second and a yard. And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cavs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, here's Etienne. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Mayfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
6 and 24.
He'll get it inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
One more time with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Real. Pistol. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Regular. Point it right. Up.
Mayfield on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Red.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Go. Saint right. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to run now. Still going inside the 20. And touchdown. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Caps are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield and a monster play.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
King! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Handoff running left is Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 1. Lawrence will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL, Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Point it right. Up.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one to Pittman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a San Diego first down.
First down, Mayfield. And he slides to avoid the hill. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cavs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mayfield on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Play fake. Mayfield. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Mayfield now. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Hey, run!
2nd and 7. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that
that's funny as fuck. GG.
CD a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
That's funny.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers
not the concern, dog.
As you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats.
He said don't be on the team
Try to
now.
get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And tackled at
He
the
said be with us when
21-yard line.
he said be with us when it's
Negative there,
difficult.
4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something. He's got a man, complete. A big play there, 54 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Caps get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Riley.
That's funny as fuck.
Cut the lead back down to 21.
Brad said, nah. He said, Brad, he was like, oh no. They up. Like, he just the way I feel you, bro. Nah, I feel you, bro.
So after the field goal, Riley
The thing about knowing the salesman is you knowing they faking, dog.
No return here for Patterson. So at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, that's funny, dog. What?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive.
Brad out here living on Paws Mountain. Hold on, dog.
Streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because
Yo.
you know, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Dog, that's actually funny, bro.
The 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
13 Luke. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the
Bro, he just legit pass interference me just now. That's crazy.
56 yards.
Look, hey, I done let Lola go out here and whoop my ass. This is why I don't play bad.
Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hey, Lion,
So the
Lion.
field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers,
That's okay.
keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Lolo's a
because
regular
there's lot of
season. He won't
misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about
He
that.
played well, though.
He
GG, bro.
correctly figured that one out and made a